So now I'm going to talk about one of my own philosophies, that the world is round. That's what I call it. And so let's draw the world here. So at a young age, we kind of start here in the middle and we look out at the edges of the world, and there's all these different things we could do with our life. And there's different fields we could go into, different careers and things. And for me, it was aerospace. I looked out at this in this area here, and this was the aerospace world. And I thought, man, everyone's got to want to go into aerospace. That's just the coolest thing. Who wouldn't want to design and build rockets? That's got to be the coolest thing. And so from our perspective, we have all of our classmates and people that we're with here at a young age. From our perspective, we look out in our field and we think, boy, it's going to be really competitive, to be successful in that particular field that we're interested in. Well, what we don't see is that actually our classmates are headed slightly different directions. They actually have something different that interests them, and they're headed in a different direction. So what happens is, as we head in this direction and we get closer and closer to our goal, it turns out that even the people that we thought were headed in the same direction as are actually headed in a slightly different direction. So the closer we get to our goal, the less competition there actually is. So by the time we get out here into the world that we want to be working in, we find that the competition is really not as great as we thought it was. A lot of people will say the world is small. Once you get into a field, there's not a whole lot of players that you have to get to know in that field. It's just not very big. And I've found the same to be true. You can it doesn't take very long before you know all of the major players and kind of how everybody fits together in your field. And there's room in the field to accept new people. One thing that I like about this model is that every point on the circle is an extremity in some dimension. And so what that means is, no matter if someone's over here or if someone's up here, they can be the leader in the world in their topic. And if you look in that dimension, that person is the furthest advanced in that direction of the world, and this person was the furthest advanced in that direction. And so there's room. The further I get along in my career, the more I realize there's room in the world for all of us. There's room for all of our unique talents and the unique things that we can contribute, and we can each be a unique leader in our own way, and even in the area of our choosing, the area that speaks to us. And there's room there. There's not as much competition as we would have thought at first. So I hope that perspective can help you in the job hunt as well, because it will help you know that you're actually not competing with very many people. Once you get to that point, you'll find that the competition isn't that great. Even if these peers of yours appear to be competitors in the moment, 5 years down the road, you'll find that they actually were headed a slightly different direction, and that your dream that's in front of you is still attainable by you, and you're not going to be out-competed as long as you're willing to put in the effort.